out, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Brady will look to throw for it. And he's brought down. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 30 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brady's going to look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Eluding the pressure right. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 75 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now Brady again.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brady gives this to White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half, and they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The kick by Maher is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The final shot before half for Brady. Rolling to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got room at the 30.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Finding Otten once more. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Prescott on 1st down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott down.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson.
2nd and 4. They can still get a 1st down without scoring.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, it's Brady. Steps away. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Brady going to go on 4th down. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a play fake. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
3/4 in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Fournette once more on second down.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Push him back.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
45. Mike, 45.
To throw, Prescott.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Dak.
Buying time to his left.
Complete. Pollard.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here's Dak.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Pollard.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Marr on for the extra point.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
One final try now for Brady. Steps away to his left. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win. And
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, boy, I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the way. the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hands stocky, even floppy, face naughty. Talking on Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at 8. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. In motion right is Watkins. On first down, Hurts. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Smith, the man in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders from 19 yards away.
And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
$13 yards remaining on second down.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Third and long for Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first and 10. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Sanders. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now they send a man in motion right. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to base.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
I would have broke that.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
How do I get back into this game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Prescott to throw on 4th. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Third and short yardage, Prescott, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Running right, here's Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your line.